Ageism affects everyone. It's the only form of discrimination that every single person falls prey to.
Suddenly I was hearing comments like, so do you think you could still do that now? Do you think you could still keep up now? And I kept thinking, please tell me I won't be working for you because you're about 25 years old.
And it was the director from the CFO saying he didn't want to hire older workers.
But the fact is that organizations live and breathe as a whole if everyone quasi-toes the line. Now, we know what that means. We know that sometimes you have to turn a blind eye to something that you don't agree with. Well, I think what happens in your 50s, especially, is you begin to realize that towing that line is no longer fulfilling, even if the paycheck is great. And you find it increasingly difficult because you're really experienced and you see things that you just cannot not say. So 50 were more productive than we were in our 40s and 30s. 60 were even more productive. And we hit our productivity height in our 70s.
I think that productivity is higher in the older person because they're just thrilled to be working and they're thrilled to be back in the mix of people, and they get involved and they're like doing different projects and get, learning different things. I think older people today are more interested in the new technologies and that they want to learn more.
I was just reading today that there is scientific evidence that our mental health horsepower declines after age 30, but knowledge and expertise, the main predictors of job performance, continues beyond the age of 80. If you are constantly learning and keeping your mind active, it truly does keep you young.
I think there is very much a role for us, and it is more of a coaching, mentoring role. Let's talk about then the other form of ageism, which is you're too young to be doing this, or you have to show some gray hair, or you have to show some war wounds before I can take you seriously. Joanne, I see you're nodding your head. You probably have something to say about that.
Well, when I was in real estate, we talked about getting your nose bloodied. As far as
God, yeah.
as far as sales experience, you got to go through the hard knocks in order to, gain that experience. Probably my experience, back in the 80s and 90s, probably isn't that much different than what's happening to people today, is that in some companies, because workers don't leave, there's, specific people enjoy their job so much that, there isn't that, mid to senior level attrition that allows the younger worker to move up.
Right.
And, that happened to me. And so I ended up.
That happened to me too, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
Yeah. And every couple of years, I was job hunting to get that next increase in pay, next increase in experience. And I think that's, people talk about, younger people job hunting. I thought, well, that hasn't changed. We're all striving. We all want to do better in our lives. And sometimes you do have to leave companies because those opportunities aren't there.
I don't know that anybody has a right answer to it, but I think the fact that we are talking about it and that we're bringing it out in the forefront will shake something up, because we're not the only ones talking about it.